unclear when the audit will begin. We'll be on the lookout for credit card skimming devices anytime you're at the gas pump. In Liberal, Missouri, police found a skimmer that was stealing personal information on a diesel pump at the town's KIX. Police say if you happen to use that pump anytime in October there in Liberal, you need to get a new card. Well, your news is a service of KCU Joplin, recently voted a great college to work for. Kansas City University in Joplin is hiring dental faculty for spring 2024 to educate in their state-of-the-art clinic. Learn more at kansascity.edu/jobs. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-208-9TIP. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. We'll see clear skies and low 40s tonight. Sunshine near 65 for Friday. Even warmer on Saturday. Mostly sunny skies, highs nearing 70.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
34 in Stark City, 34 in Pittsburgh, 39 in Joplin. To get signed up for severe weather alerts, head to the KIX app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. Today we're featuring Autumn from Sarcoxy.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Autumn. And if you'd like your kids or your class group, whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to KIX1025.com and go to the Morning KIX page. Click on the button there and find out how to upload your audio.
How'd you like to win $1,485?
We've got your first chance of the day to guess and win the secret sound just 20 minutes from now.
And don't forget, there is a hint somewhere on the website, so go find it at KIX1025.com.
Here's Tim McGraw
On the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5. Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Everybody being Sarah.
Can you refresh the...
I guess.
Why does it still say offline? Mine's not uploading at all. Morning, Jimmy. Morning, Sarah. No, it's not doing anything. Yeah, if you go to the front page, it says offline, too. It's not there at all. Okay. Good morning, Misty. Morning, Floyd. Floyd, I feel like we haven't seen you in forever. How you doing? What the heck? I mean, I've been sitting here and it has not loaded.
Yeah, it's not loading over here either, which it always does quickly. I don't know. Let me see if I can manually go in and turn it on.
Morning, Tiffany. She says, I'm over here because the app and website are both offline. We're working on that one right now.
Where do I get to that? Where does that...
Also, I'd like to point out that Randy and I are twinning today.
Meh. Where
We
is
did
the
not
manual?
plan that.
There was a manual on-off button. Do you remember where that was?
No.
It says KIX live stream on edit page, but I don't see it on here.
Nothing's ringing a bell.
No. I thought it was on that page, but I'm not
Morning,
seeing
Sheila.
it. And I know he changed some things where it would come on and off automatically.
Is the switch gone? Did you delete the switch or
No.
something?
I go to the main page. Oh, here it is. Live stream player on off. It's on the main page. So I'm turning it off and turning it back on and update. I don't think that would have anything to do with it. I think it's not getting its link from the video for some reason.
It's still not loading.
So I will tell you guys that if you try to sign into chat, which on a website, you're not going to be able to today, probably. Some of you won't be able to because I accidentally deleted some of your accounts. So on our back end, on our settings page, we have to go through each day and delete the messages to update it.
Right.
And so each day I do that as part of my routine. Unfortunately, though, the user account page and the messages page looks almost identical. So yesterday when I went through and deleted everything, it was on the user settings page. So I was able to get some of it back from a backup within the user settings page, which I'm sure is what's causing the video problem today. But let me see if I can find an email from him real quick.
Randy says, it's all Randy.
Oh, always.
You Randy would know. You Randys. It's Randy gonna Randy. Did you guys hear that next year's Memorial Run is going to be the last one? They said not enough people are doing it these days. So they're going to return to downtown Joplin and do the last one. Next year, they're bringing back the Walk of Silence as well, and then they're done with it. That's it.
That's going to be it. It's costing too much, and there's not enough people involved with it, I guess. Numbers have been going down every year since right after the tornado. And I mean, it was a wonderful thing and a wonderful way to commemorate, the lives that were lost and all of that from the tornado. But it has, I think most people have moved on from that now, thankfully. And although oddly enough, did you know that the British company, so in the aftermath of the tornado, when we were doing our 24-hour coverage and we were here, we had a number of documentary film crews that came in and set up, recognizing that this would be a sellable feature later.
Right.
That were here in town recording footage for future documentaries. One of them was from Paris, France, and there was another one from England. And the one from England is now getting ready to do final production of all of that. And they're going to be here this week.
This week, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, and going to be doing some of the follow-up final
thoughts, filming, I don't know.
Of all the people that were here during that, there are only 2.
Really?
Me and Chris. That's it.
Wow.
That were here. And Chris didn't have to work any of those shifts on the 24 hours. So I'm the only one left that was part of the 24-hour coverage time.
Good morning, Pam Cossie. Good morning, Valdez. Good morning, Megan.
Oh, I'm so tired of this.
I'm just glad you're finally going to the doctor. Here you go, 10 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 708.
Sunshine with highs nearing 60 this afternoon. It's 39 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes.
And your first chance to guess and win the secret sound, we are now just 10 minutes away.
All you have to do is tell us what the secret sound by being caller number 5 when we play the secret sound at 7:20.
And you're going to win $1,485.
Here's Trey Seconds
on KIX 102.5.
Still wanting to say the correct caller, which technically. Oh, yeah.
Tiffany says, for once, the live stream is ahead of the radio. Ooh, that's kind of eerie.
What? Oh, yeah, because if you're listening to the radio, the processing, the HD processing takes 10 or 11 seconds.
Yeah.
It's about 11 seconds. So That's pretty good. And it's probably, Tiffany, because you're watching on YouTube, that some of those channels, YouTube, Facebook, they buffer faster than our website streaming does.
Yeah, she's on Facebook. Looks like she and Pam and Misty are the ones on Facebook today. Randy's on Facebook. Jimmy says, you guys are dressed alike. I know. We're twinning today.
We're getting ready to break into your house and steal stuff.
No, we're not. That's not true. We didn't even plan this. What kind of pants are you wearing?
How creepy would it be if we had? Hey, we're black tomorrow.
Wait, what pants?
Shut your mouth,
what
Linda.
pants are you wearing? Are you wearing your camo pants?
I'm not wearing pants.
Yes, you are. Quit it. Jeans?
The ripped up ones.
Oh. See, I'm wearing camo pants today.
Usually on Thursdays, I wear what I wore the night before on stage.
I thought you wore on stage what you wore that day.
Not very rarely. Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Usually it's carries over to the next day. Usually I change clothes before getting on stage.
Okay. So that's what you wore last night. Oh.
And had to play last night. Had a really good night last night. One of those where I couldn't do anything wrong, you know?
Yeah. What happened from last night to now?
You. You're the variable, Jen. Ruined it.
Megan says, at least it's pants.
We're all happy about that.
Not his shorts. Have you thrown those away yet?
Shut your mouth. They're not short.
He's not going to throw them away.
I'm wearing them
telling you,
in
he's gonna keep 'em.
Mexico all the time where you
course
people
you
won't be
are.
able to say a word.
Mm.
I'm going to send you lots of leg pictures.
Randy says his dogs are going to eat us
Okay.
if we try to break into his house. I really like dogs, so I look forward to meeting them. Oh, man, I keep forgetting that we fall back this weekend. So we get to gain an extra hour of sleep.
Where does it show how many text messages we've used? Can't find that.
I can't see that. Only you can. The only way I could see it is if it would pop up.
All of us.
No. Yeah, it says I'm not authorized to view under account overview.
But I thought it showed it on the main page.
Only if you're getting close to
Oh, because it's November.
It's
we're
November.
Not. Yeah. That's why.
Did you get the screenshot I sent you yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Where was that? What was that on?
They messaged us on Facebook.
Yeah, but I mean, what page is that on the right.
Zimmer's website, it looked like.
I have no control over that. They need to send that on to Mark.
Our windows are not even. I just realized.
What's not even?
My window sticks out further than yours. Look at the right one.
Because it's see-through. Yeah. Oh, well, I can't do that without making mine a lot bigger. I can scoot yours over.
There. Randy says, I have 2 Great Danes and a red-nosed pit. Yo, I've always wanted a little
Y'all, don't y'all me.
Yo, there's
Y'all.
Yo. Sheila says, I thought we lose an hour because it would only be 6 right now next week. Well, you're gaining an hour of sleep that night. When in the spring, you go forward, and so you lose a whole hour. In the fall, you get an extra hour.
Even though you move up an hour when you fall back.
Morning, Carol. What?
You move up an hour when you fall back. You move up in numbers to the hour that you were once at.
You're making it very confusing on purpose. All right, we got a sec here.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Your first chance to guess to win the secret sound right after Morgan Wallen.
On KIX 102.5. So you talk about technology, or not. The monorail at Disney World, have you ever ridden the monorail?
Yes.
That got a flat tire yesterday, and they had to evacuate it.
Wow.
Yeah, it stalled on the tracks near Epcot's parking lot toll plaza. They said there was a loud bang and then a big flash of light, and after that it slowed down and stopped, and they had to evacuate 71 passengers. Took about an hour and 20 minutes, or half of the time at the line in Space Mountain.
That line does take forever at Space Mountain.
Whoever designed the monorail ought to be run out of the park on a rail. How can it be a monorail if it has tires?
I guess I never realized it had tires. I didn't even think about it.
Rides on a cushion of air. No, it doesn't. Yeah, surrounded by rubber.
Air and a tire. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Did you see the holiday drinks are officially back at Starbucks?
The what?
The holiday drinks are back at Starbucks.
Yes.
And they're bringing the Olito drinks.
I thought that was Oleo, made like that greasy butter, fake butter substance. Is that what it is?
They put oil in your drink. And a bunch of people were getting like...
your cholesterol's not high enough already.
People were getting like diarrhea and stuff after drinking this.
Yes.
But they were only featuring it at some restaurants, so I cannot believe that they're rolling it out worldwide. Oh, it's so funny.
I mean, why not just... I've heard of people stirring butter into their coffee before, which is disgusting.
Which is bulletproof coffee. That's a thing. Like keto dieters will do that.
What? It's just supposed to make you poop more, right?
Well, it's extra. I mean, part of the keto diet is you're very low carb, but you eat more fats. So your body is burning off the fats instead of the carbs.
Intuitive. I mean, because you're increasing the amount of fats in your body. I mean, logic applies that if you starve your body of fat, that it will consume itself. It will consume the fat within itself. Mm-hmm. I don't understand it.
Kathy says, what's wrong with the website?
Morning,
your face. Kathy.
No, Kathy, it's not connecting today for some reason. And
for some reason.
Sam, yeah, and also I may have deleted some of your accounts yesterday, so you may have to redo your account, some of you. Anybody who signed on after September 15th will have to probably recreate their account.
Morning, Kenda.
Sorry.
Did you change what MJ wrote on the
No, I hadn't
sheet yet? All right, 4 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine this afternoon, highs nearing 60. It's 39 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes.
But right now, we are looking for caller number 5 at 623-1025.
To tell us, what is this sound? All you have to do is be caller number 5 at 623-1025 and tell us what that sound is.
And you're going to win $1,485.
From the 4 states, number 1 for cash. Okay, I saved it. Hi there, Morning KIX. You're caller number 1. Number 1. Hi there, Morning KIX.
You're caller number 2. Try again.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller 3. Keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller 4. Hurry up. Call right back.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this? Who? Oh,
Dorinda!
my gosh. No way. She can't even find the hint. Dorinda from Carthage. Well, here we go.
Dorinda from Carthage.
You are caller number 5.
Woo!
Wait a minute. Dorinda can't even find the hint on the website. She has complained and whined about not being able to find that hint for so long. So how are you going to guess the secret sound, Dorinda? No, that's the way she does everything.
She
Uses her
stabs
knife
all of
and
it.
just stab, stab, stab.
All right, Dorinda, for $1,485.
What is this sound? She says someone crushing packing peanuts.
For $1,485. That is
Not
it.
But you can guess again with MJ at 11:20. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Dorinda. Bye.
Dorinda got through.
Dorinda got through. Good job, Dorinda.
Is it? I mean, she didn't win.
Well, yeah, but she got through. Did you see the girl who sent us a screenshot of her phone? She called us 85 times at 4:20 and never got through.
I didn't see that. Where was that?
On Facebook, she sent us a screenshot, and she was like, you can't blame a girl for trying. 85 times.
She messaged us that?
She called, yes.
She was in. Dorinda started answering before the sound was even over.
She was excited. Okay, you got 27 seconds.
Nuh-uh.
You really didn't recognize Dorinda's voice at first?
Not at first. What the heck? Hold on. Dang it.
10.
I'm not ready. Thanks, Dorinda. No. Here, okay, I'm ready.
Don't do that. 3 seconds.
KIX 102.5. The 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess the win the secret sound. Dorinda from Carthage.
You are caller number 5.
Oh my gosh, I can't
Wait
believe
a
it.
minute. Dorinda can't even find the hint on the website. She has
You're right,
complained
Dorinda can't.
and whined about not being able to find that hint for so long. So how are you going to guess the secret sound, Dorinda?
Take a good stab at it, I guess.
That's the way she does everything.
She
Uses her
stabs
knife
all of
and
it.
just stab, stab, stab.
All right, Dorinda, for $1,485.
What is this sound?
Someone crushing packing peanuts?
She says someone crushing packing peanuts.
For $1,485. That is
Not it.
Dang it.
But you can guess again with MJ at 11:20.
Thanks.
Not packing peanuts. I think somebody's guessed that before.
Sheila says, good true, Dorinda.
Good true. Good true.
Good true.
Hi there, morning push the papa like a nanga ding a dong ding ding dong. Not funny, Jen.
They're all just railing on you for breaking the apps.
Well, come on. I told you. All right, the settings page looks identical to the messages page. I have to go delete the messages because my workload is so intense. I have so much that I have to do.
Mm-hmm. Tiffany, that's a good idea. Typing down every single answer that people have guessed.
Mm-hmm.
She said the list is so long now.
I know. She's been doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was saying, I know some people who have a whiteboard at their workplace where they write down every guess every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then when someone wins it, they clean it off and start all over. But they listen, and when they come in I think they start at work at 8 o'clock. So they come in, they write down what the guess was at 7:20, and then they're ready at 11:20 and 4:20.
Mm-hmm. Morning, Heather.
That's the kind of stuff that helps you win.
And
I
you
think.
found the clue, right? You found the hint, Tiffany? So Tiffany's on it. I think
Yeah.
she's a little ahead of the curve at this point.
She could easily win it. Now, for those of you that are still confused, even after finding the hint and everything, I will tell you that if no one guesses it by tomorrow evening, there will be another hint that goes onto the website. And if you put the two hints together, they are directly correlated. If you put them together, you have the answer. It is very clear what the answer is. Because one tells you what's happening. The other one tells you what that it's happening.
Mr. Britches, you're the reason we can't have nice things. Randy worked so hard and still found time to break it. Oh, yeah. Where's the next hint going to be hidden at?
On the website.
Oh. Hop at the bar.
It'll be on a page on the website.
Not necessarily. Well,
Yes.
I guess technically, even if it's in a podcast or country
Yeah.
word or whatever, it'll still be on a page.
It could be in the podcast. It could be in words. It could be in a picture. Could be in video even.
Mm-hmm.
One hint we did that was right in the middle of country dirt.
Could be in MJ's podcast.
Shut up, Tiffany! Yeah, it could be in MJ's podcast, although it won't be.
Have a good one, Sheila.
So Oprah has released her list of her favorite things 2023 list.
Ooh, what's on it?
It's not at all. I mean, it's not as over the top and ridiculous as say Goop,
Goop. Yeah, for sure.
but it's still ridiculous. So Zola bakes purple ombre rainbow cookies.
What?
20 miniature almond cakes layered with a chocolate hazelnut spread and topped with a dark chocolate drip. You know there's going to be some good food in this because, I mean, look at Oprah. Original mortgage brand apple cake, because you have to mortgage your home to be able to afford it.
Yeah, sure.
Box of Kyrie's large cookies. 6 cookies that you steal off a girl named Kyrie. Stone Hollow Farmstead Blissful Breakfast gift box. It has pancake mix, syrup, and infused jellies.
Which is what everybody wants.
$111. I'd be
What?
blissful, too, if I could scam people into spending over $100. $100 for a box of pancake mix. My Fabulous Food Luxury Salt.
Luxury salt.
2 small jars of salt, $80.
I'll pass. Let's go to the list of ones that are like under $50. Let's go to those instead.
I think it's way, way overrated Oprah's influence and factor on things. I remember when she was a syndicated talk show host like Donahue.
She's got reading glasses on there for $29. A recycled shirt jacket for $32.99.
Or you can go to Salvation Army and get the same equivalent for $2.
A scented candle for $48.
That's ridiculous.
Corksicle tumbler with straw. What's a corksicle? Oh, it's a brand. Are all of these on Amazon? Every single one of these are. Yes. They are all on Amazon. At least at this point. Is that part of the shtick? Is they put them all on Amazon under Oprah's whatever? The candle, by the way, is called Purple Love. It's essence of roses and sandalwood. Wow. I will say, though, this beauty duo bag she has on here is very cute. Ooh, a lounge set. An earring travel case. Charcuterie board.
Bye, Sheila.
Kind of abrasive.
Bye, Sheila.
There you go. But my name is Scooby-Doo.
Oh, I can't wait. I got to looking at the calendar, though, and I realized that by 2 months from Monday, I will be in Mexico.
Yay!
I have to get up at 2:30 in the morning to go to the airport.
Less yay.
So we
Oh,
were
dear.
figuring out our parking situation, our long-term parking and everything up there at
Right.
KC. The airport's, by the way, if you don't know, if you haven't flown out of Kansas City recently, the airport has completely changed. They have a brand new building. All of the old airport is gone now. And they just moved the final parts of it into it this year. And so everything's different. I'm not having any clue where to go. So our flight leaves at 7:20 in the morning. So I figure 5 a.m. to be there, probably 2 hours to give us. And then 7:20, it's a 3-hour flight, which means we get down there at 10:20, but it's an hour later. So 11:20. And our check-in time is at 12 noon, which from the airport to the resort is about 45 minutes. And then it takes you about half an hour to get through the airport anyway, to get your luggage and check through customs and everything, at least half an hour, if not longer.
Bye, Sarah. Have a great day.
So we'll get there probably around 1 o'clock,
Yeah.
which is perfect.
Sarah says not feeling sorry for you.
Meh.
You're going to Mexico.
And
Like,
then,
come on.
and then we, I said, that's just perfect, because then we can actually have time to book in for a nice restaurant that night for dinner, do all of our upgrades and everything that we're going to do when we get there, and then take our stuff to our room, have time to go down to the pool and hang around before dinner, go eat dinner, and then collapse from exhaustion and actually sleep the first night, because you can never sleep,
Yeah.
in a new place when your first night there. So
46 incorrect secret sound guesses, Tiffany says. She just counted them.
wow.
That's wild.
I actually got their website up. I have never looked at their website. There's the pool bar. One of the pool bars.
You did. I thought we looked up their website when you
There's
first
the
started talking
check-in
about going there.
I looked up some
'Cause we-
pictures, but not the website.
Maybe I just did then. Which one is? It's the.
Barcelona Riviera. Wow, some of their big rooms. Holy cow. I mean, have dining rooms?
It says the page is not working. Okay.
Yeah, you got to go to the other one. That's the Mexico. Go down. It's a weird place for the hot tub in that one bathroom. But some of the bigger ones have dining rooms and living rooms.
This place is massive.
Oh, it is. It's huge. And that's just one of 5 hotels that are on the resort. The others are all that big, too. In fact, one of them is even bigger than this one.
Wow.
Some of these swim-up rooms have bedroom, living room, kitchens. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 733.
Well, now that Halloween's over, we can start decorating for Christmas, right?
No. Wait
That's
a
how
minute.
that works.
That is not how that works.
We'll talk about it after Mary Morris on KIX.
I'm so excited. Cannot wait. My only concern is it's going to be a little too cool for a lot of swimming,
Mm-hmm.
which it was last year. I mean, I'd get in the water and swim around, but it wasn't, to me, it was too cool to stay in the water all the time.
Yeah.
I'd get in, swim a little bit, and then get out, which is fine. If you scroll down under pictures to cuisine.
It looks so good.
Wow. There's the hibachi grill. I've eaten there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the taco grill. The French restaurant I didn't eat at. I doubt I will again. There's sushi restaurant. Yeah, look at the size of this theater. If you go to are you on the images?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some friends of ours in one of the other groups, they crashed one of the weddings they were having on the beach. They just walked up and just
I bet that happens all the time.
got in the middle of it. Now look at the size of that beach down there. Well, man. And there's the pier. So, yeah, the whole thing, it kind of goes like this. We're over on this side. But the pier out
beautiful.
here, and then there's another cove. Swimming pool. Music box.
Megan says, I got Christmas lights on my porch already.
Stop it.
Yes.
Stop
Tiffany's
it,
decorating when
Megan.
they get back from their trip. Hey, Kathy says her tree and garland are up. I love
Stop
this.
that. Guys.
Megan's already got the Christmas totes out.
All right.
My kind of people.
We've got a
I love
salute
it.
for you people next. And
The
you know
winners
who you
of
are.
the world. Oh, Tiffany, you sent us a message.
We do ours usually the day after Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Day.
Oh, my gosh. Tiffany sent us pictures of her list. Wow.
Of all the guesses?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did she send it? Facebook?
The KIX Facebook page. Yeah.
I've got to see this. See
Here
how
we go.
close they've gotten. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. More to KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs nearing 60 this afternoon. It's 40 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 25 minutes. Also, in the next hour, we're going to be asking, what is the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
Okay.
Jen.
What do you mean, Jen? What do you mean by that?
You know what it is.
No, I don't. What are you trying to imply over
She
there?
really doesn't know what it is. That's why she doesn't clean it anymore, and she does.
You're so funny.
What is the thing that you know you should clean more often than you do? But you can tell
call
us.
or text us to let us know at 623-1025.
You know, the secret sound, nobody's won that yet. And your next chance is at 11:20 with MJ. Our friend Tiffany Reimer on the live video, she was telling us she has been writing down. This girl's so smart. I mean, you got to watch her. She's probably up to something nefarious. She has been writing down every single guess that everyone has made on this last secret sound. And how many were there?
46.
46 incorrect guesses. She knows what every single incorrect guess was.
And she's also found the hint on the website.
Yeah, that is one smart cookie right there. I'd be watching her. So don't be surprised if you hear, oh, that Tiffany girl won it. Yeah, that's why.
But your next chance to guess and win is going to be at 11:20 with MJ.
So now that we are in November, there are certain numbers among you. And there's been another conversation we've been having on the live video about the ridiculous people already putting up the stupid Christmas decorations.
Well, Halloween's over. It's had its time, so I think it's basically Christmas time, right?
What about your Thanksgiving decorations, Jen?
Who has Thanksgiving decorations? How do you decorate for Thanksgiving?
With, turkey feathers everywhere.
Oh, please, nobody puts up turkey feathers. I know we've been
Stop
talking
it.
on the live how people have their tree up and garland.
Turn the stupid
Yes,
Christmas
yes.
music
Doesn't this
off.
just make you feel so much joy, the beautiful Christmas music?
Stop it.
Thinking about the lights and the ornaments and
No,
the red and gold and the
okay.
tree toppers.
Listen, it is not time.
Hold on, Randy, listen to this. Listen.
Uh,
Yes, Christmas.
It's not time for Christmas decorations yet.
Well, what is it time for then? Christmas decorations, that's right. So if you are like me and you already have your Christmas decorations out and you're ready to put them up, or maybe they're already up, that's okay. You're not alone.
We've got a special salute for you people, and you know who you are as the real American heroes that you are.
This station presents Real American Heroes.
Real American hero.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Decorates for Christmas way too early.
Mr. Decorates for Christmas way too early.
See, Jen.
You are the most festive guy you know.
It's
And
true.
you want to make sure your entire neighborhood knows it too.
Uh-huh.
So as soon as you put away the scary ghosts, you reach for the Christmas spirit.
Deck your yard with inflatable holly.
The first Noel is at your house.
It just isn't November without Santa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait a
When your
minute.
neighbor pulls out the "Let It Snow" sign in the middle of fall, he's not an amateur weatherman. It means that this is his Yuletide world and we're just living in it. He's
true.
Mr. Decorates for Christmas way too early. A real American hero.
Mr. Decorates for Christmas way too early.
December is coming. Get out your 4th of July decorations.
You are a hero, Kathy. Revel in it.
Lay down and revel in it. Speaking of,
How is that your segue? What the heck?
I would like to show you people something.
Tiffany says if I'm not... I know where you're going now.
Wait a minute. I need to do it in a way that they can really see it well. So hold on.
Yeah, Tiffany says, if I'm not hosting Thanksgiving, my tree is going up. Why not?
Okay. I just would like to show you that where is the media? Oh, I can do it right here. This is so cool. Here's the border. Holy cow.
That is super zoomed.
Seriously.
What are you trying to do?
Fit this.
Oh.
This. All right. This is proof that she's nuts, guys. Just pay attention to this.
Morning, Kathy. Do you have the sound on?
What? Tell me, what is it? Should I call someone?
Oh my God, stop! What are you doing?
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I got hit in
She's been here too long.
the... Oh my God.
I knew this would happen eventually. And here today is the day. All right, get it out. Get it out. You feel better?
Yeah.
Stop.
Tell me.
Okay. That's not all.
Oh boy. There are sometimes you just reach a point.
So here, ask her what she was laughing about.
I don't know.
She has
I
no
don't know what I was laughing about.
eek.
We were going through the podcast and I was just, I don't know if I was tired and my throat was sore and I laid down and the next thing I know is everything's just,
Hilarious.
he broke me too, yes.
So
They said, what did you do to Jen?
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
So that's not all. Wait a minute. Here, watch this. This was a little while later.
What? Randy!
Every moment's a keeper.
He would not stop after that.
I'm like, I just need to leave my camera running. Too easy.
Sometimes, you gotta laugh. Sometimes you just gotta laugh.
Either that or cry.
Mm-hmm. And I think that laugh served us very well. We needed a good laugh. I mean, you definitely needed that. Okay, that's not a good laugh. I said a good laugh. Not psychosis.
Oh, yes, Tiffany, check your list. I'm going to check it twice.
Yeah.
Well, she's making the list. I'm checking it twice. Wow, that is so cool. Eating chips, opening Halloween candy.
Shh.
It's weird that the ice guess was made just two guesses away from one another.
Mm-hmm.
One was biting into a caramel apple, and the next was biting into an apple. Very next
yeah.
guess. Let me look at the next one.
Lo mein noodles. We're getting a phone
Oh,
call.
okay.
I'm pretty sure we said lame noodles.
Hi there, Dustin.
How you doing, Dustin? Good. What you doing today? You don't know yet. Did you have breakfast already?
Quit interrogating
I'm
the
not
boy,
there. I'm having
Jen.
conversation. What's for breakfast today? Love me
Cereal.
some cereal.
Put some sugar on that.
Don't put sugar on your cereal. We don't need the extra sugar.
Yeah, he does.
No, see. What can we do for you today? That summer.
Summer.
Randy,
All
do we
right.
have that summer?
We do. We have this summer, not that summer.
Is this
Can
summer
we do
okay?
this summer? Yeah.
All right, Dustin. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later.
Bye. Yeah, Tiffany, that is a good comprehensive list
I'm
you have
impressed.
there. Nobody has gotten close. I mean,
Don't.
well, how do you quantify close
Yeah,
with
that's true.
something like
That's true.
this? It's hard to tell. I will say, Dorinda, nobody had guessed your guess today. I was incorrect with my assumption of that, but that was the first time that had been guessed. There have been some close to what she guessed today, but
Megan says she doesn't want to work here after all. We're too crazy.
that's obvious, yeah.
Megan, you already knew that.
I don't know what the status is of that, Megan. I don't know why they drag their feet so much, but I need to go
It's annoying.
put my foot in the butt is what I need to do.
Wow.
Well,
Uncomfortable.
literally what I have to do to get anything done on stuff like that. It's stupid. There is no excuse for it at all.
Yeah.
Except for just general procrastination. That is all it is. And they are the worst about that. I mean, it's not vetting. It's not checking into information. It's not following up on. There's just no reason for it.
Yeah. You don't have a pile of candy wrappers today.
No, I didn't get any this morning.
You had a small mountain yesterday.
Wasn't a small mountain. It wasn't
Sorry,
even
a large mountain.
It wasn't even a hillock.
The heck is a hillock?
You're a hillock.
I'm not a hillock.
Faces.
Your mom's face is. What is
Perfect.
the? I don't even. Is it a hill?
It's a hillock, Jen. Pay attention.
Hillock? What's a hillock? I think you're making
I
words
thought you
up.
replaced that picture with the baby doll after all that work I went through.
What picture? Oh, in the.
I did all
No.
that for you, and you never replaced it.
I'm putting it in the video.
Oh,
The
yeah.
video that I'm
Okay.
making.
Oh, that'll be timely.
There was
Right
a
around
lot
Christmas.
of stuff I've got to work through. Okay, and that's one of the things that.
Can you put Christmas music behind it? Will that be weird?
Can I please? I will.
The haunted spook Christmas tur.
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 The tur.
Tur, 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 tur.
Tur, 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 tur. What is this called? There we go. Okay. Tiffany says he ate it all.
Face ate it all. No, there's still some in there.
Yeah, there's a lot in there still. I mean, that's just how much candy they bought. It's crazy. Are you ready to go? Because we got 15 seconds.
Yerp. I just realized all their beds are double beds
Huh?
pushed together.
What?
All of their beds are double beds pushed together
Whose?
at this place.
Oh,
All of them.
really?
So if you get disgruntled, you can. KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 749.
Sunshine with highs near 60 this afternoon. It's 40 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 11 minutes. Also, tomorrow, we have your chance to win the Morning KIX Challenge.
So this is when you can actually win a $25 gift card to Simple Simon's Pizza.
Because you want to kick off your weekend with free pizza from Simple Simon's Pizza, right?
Right. Who doesn't want to do that?
So tomorrow we'll be doing the Classic Country Theater again. Although I have an idea to change it up. Maybe not do a country song per se.
Okay, so what are you going to do instead?
Something that everybody knows or should know. And see if they can identify that song. So we'll be doing that tomorrow morning at 7:50.
In the next hour, we're going to be talking about the thing that you don't clean as often as you should. We all have one of these things, or many of these things for some of us. Randy.
Okay, and while she's saying thing, let me just remind you, it doesn't have to be a bodily thing, okay? So we probably better that it's not, in fact, for the whole sake of everyone listening. So
I mean, I was thinking like baseboards, your towels in your bathroom.
yeah, what is the thing that you know you should clean more often than you do?
Don't forget to call us or text us to let us know at 623-1025.
And this weekend is the time change.
And okay, so here's the thing. I know people have been like, are we going forward or backwards? It's fall, so we are falling back.
Which makes no sense at all.
Because you fall back all the time, right?
No, I fall forward. Normal people fall forward. So you'd think they would have said in the spring, we fall forward, or, yeah, this just doesn't work. I mean, you spring backward when something dangerous is in front of you, right?
Right.
Spring back.
Spring back.
But it doesn't work that
You
way.
spring
No.
forward. Like, you're like a bunny going forward. You're hopping forward.
So the opposite of what you would logically do is what we're going to do this weekend.
The bottom line is you're going to get an extra hour of sleep or whatever you want to do. So what was 2 in the morning will then become 1 in the morning.
Like that makes it better because it's going to be nighttime by the time you get off work.
I know there's infinitely more darkness this
From
way.
here on out. I hate it when they change the time. 'Cause it's dark out when I drive. When I get off work just after 5. Yeah, I really hate driving in the moonlight. Driving in the moonlight. 'Cause they ended daylight savings time. And now I feel an hour behind. As I'm out here driving in the moonlight.
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, powered by Buffalo Run Casino and Resort. On the 4 states, number 1 for...
Hi there, Morning KIX. You too. Okay, on the page, did you go down to where the spa pictures were?
Yes, I did.
I didn't see those until just now.
Gin Tours in December. There's a house that's themed with Christmas music, and they have a huge display here in the Ojo. Y'all should. KIX Christmas Light Tour. I would be infinitely down.
We
for that,
are
Megan.
going to do something like that for Gin Tours. Maybe not a all-inclusive Christmas light tour, but we will be doing. So there are certain must-see things in the 4 states for Christmas that Jen has never witnessed, such as the Catholic monastery's Christmas lights. So she's going to have to go through that. I'm trying to think what else there could be.
Wasn't there one in some place that starts with an R?
Racine has a
Racine?
nativity deal that is very, very close. I've never been through that. So it's a walk through the Christmas story. I don't know if I really want to walk through it. Like, no.
Because you
All the pictures
hate walking, or?
You can see the waterfall things. So they have this pool that has all these different waterfalls all the way around it, different intensities and different levels, and you are supposed to go from each one to each one.
This is my son mocking y'all just a minute ago.
That's included once a day. What was that?
Tiffany's son was mocking us just a minute.
That's Jen. Okay, where's mine?
That's hilarious, Tiffany.
Notice they only have 2 sets of rooms left available. The others are all booked up for the whole year.
For the whole year?
Yep.
Well, I guess the year's almost over, so.
No, I mean next year. You cannot book
Oh,
the
dang.
lower levels. They're all full up.
Thank goodness you booked when you did then.
Yeah.
Neosho is a must-see. It's up behind Morris Park.
We're doing the premium junior sweet ocean run.
All right, I got to go pee. I'll be right back.
Oh, my nose. I'm so tired of this. Wow. I'm looking on this. So I was telling you about this resort. It's 5 hotels on one resort property, that's sequestered from the rest. Nobody can come into it, but they've got the adults only. Then they've got 4 other hotels there that are family friendly. One of those is the place called Caribe, Barcelona Caribe. And it's only $206 a night per couple. That's $100 a person. So you figure, do the math with me, say 7 days, that's $1,400. And again, for perspective, to go to like Florida is around $4,000 to $5,000 for a week for 5 or 6 days. 7 days, Mexico, $1,400, 2 people. And this is all food, everything. Everything is included in that. That also includes the Pirate Island Water Park with Surf Rider and all that stuff, sports bar and bowling center. And they have swim-up rooms. So your deck opens up into stairs that go into this big pool that surrounds the entire hotel. Sheesh. Yeah, really, Jimmy, it is. And they actually still have stuff available in those parts of the resort. The adults only is, now it's more like $400 a night. So it's about twice that, which is still less than Florida. And they're all sold out. Yeah, so we're going to take Jen to the Vietnamese monastery, their big lights display. And we may include something else in on that. The square in Carthage, the way they light it up. We'll want to showcase that in the Jen tours. But I can't think really of anything else that is, you got to see, Tiffany, Mocking my illness. Here I am suffering, Tiffany, and your daughter is spitting on me. Well, I see a fail in parenting there. So police in Northern Ireland are on the hunt. They've got this massive hunt going on right now for a large quantity of bull. It's the bull stuff that they collect from the bulls to use to help make babies. That stuff. There's a large quantity of it was stolen from a local farm. I bet the bulls are in on it. Oh, it's all missing? I guess we'll have to make some more. Bull butter. Yes, that's what it is. It is bull butter. Jen's gotten stuck again. That's a disrespectful child, Tiffany. I think you ought to lock her in the basement again. Goodness, I can't get all the comments to come up.
Why is Megan talking about bull butter?
Well, I was telling them the story about there's been a large quantity of bull butter that was stolen from a farm in Northern Ireland.
What's bull butter? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I wondered.
Also looking on this, if you scroll down further, so, they got the 5 hotels there all in the one place.
Uh-huh.
At the other one, Barcelona Caribe, which is the other one that's family friendly, it has the Pirate Island water park and stuff and the surf rider. It's got a sports bar and a bowling center. I get to use it, of course.
Right.
But $206 a night per couple. That's $1,400 for a week. That's all food, all amenities, everything included, and it's swim up rooms.
That's insane. Insane.
$1,400. Stupid. So you figure your airfare for a couple would be about $600, $2,000 for a week-long vacation.
You ready?
No, stop it.
Okay.
Let me have some chicken, please.
Some chicken? Why do you need chicken?
I don't want any chicken. Stop it.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? Your face is wrong with me.
Randy?
Yeah? What is it?
We got to do this break.
You got to do this break.
Why are you like this? Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. We'll see clear skies and low 40s tonight. Sunshine mid-60s for Friday. Sunshine near 70 for Saturday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radars not showing anything over the 4 states.
36 in Granby, 34 in Pittsburgh, 39 in Joplin. They get signed up for severe weather alerts. Set at the KIX app.
So that's kind of an interesting question. We're wanting to know, what is the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
And it doesn't necessarily have to be a body part. It could be something around the house or the car or what is this face you're doing?
In fact, it probably would be better if it wasn't a body part. I mean, let's just focus outside of our immediate circle.
Well, some people could say like between their toes.
Yeah. There's not going to be any good result with a body part, okay?
So what do you not clean as often as you should?
623-1025 to tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Kenny Chesney.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Get along what?
Get along, little doggy. Oh, shoot. Megan says the ceiling fan blades. Tiffany says ceiling fans. Jimmy says dust bunnies under the bed. I actually just cleaned our ceiling fan blades the other day.
I always forget that.
Nasty.
I'll look up there and I go, oh, they're furry.
Right.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
Whew, okay, for a second there, I wasn't quite sure where you were going with that.
Desktop, yeah, I wasn't either. The inside of your desktop computer, I guess you should clean that.
Are you talking about like?
It gets dusty in there real bad.
Are you talking about like the programs on your computer, or like actually opening up the tower?
The actual, take the back off the computer and blow it out with air.
I've never done that before.
Yeah, and you really probably should too, because cockroaches are attracted to warm electronics and stuff.
Gross.
So not a good place to have around it either anyway. You know, my computer has a filtration system. There are 6 fans on my computer at home, and it's got sucks in the air. So if your air's already dusty, number one, I have a air filtration system in the room that computer's in, and then I have a filtration system on the computer itself. So my filters get a little dirty, but I never have any dust inside my computer.
I never have any dust inside my
mine's
computer.
clean.
Wow, mine's so clean. Well,
Thanks,
I guess
man.
I know what I'm in store for on Saturday night.
Yeah. Yay. Bye. No, I open mine, work on it all the time, but there has never been a bit of dust inside it.
Megan says the microwave.
There.
Kathy's is the oven. The oven is one that I don't clean out as often.
Microwave.
I'll do the microwave and I'll do like the stovetop and stuff, but actually inside the oven.
Microwaves are cockroach magnets.
What is with you and cockroach? Have you had a thing with cockroaches or something?
I have had. So my first wife, when we first got together, I lived with her and her family down in Arkansas.
And they had cockroaches?
Oh, my gosh. No, the cockroaches let them live there. Let's just put it that way.
Gross.
Get up in the middle of the night, and it'd be dark, to go to the bathroom or something, and you would just hear this noise. And if you turned on the light, it takes them like 2 seconds to disappear behind the walls. But for that 2 seconds, it was a horror movie over every single surface. I'm talking chair backs, table legs, tabletops, cabinets, everywhere. It was the most trying time of my life, the time that I spent there. It was only about 2 months. But during that time, I had trouble sleeping, couldn't eat there. I could not handle it.
Oh, that's so gross.
It was disgusting.
Ugh. It's annoying you could hear the little
legs. There were that many of them.
Oh, gosh. That makes my stomach churn.
When I finally got, to where I could get out of that situation and I got a really nice townhouse.
How did you not take them with you?
Well, I'm getting to that.
Did you?
I got a townhouse and I moved. Well, no problem. But later she moved in with me there.
Oh, no.
And one of the things she brought with her was a microwave. Well, within like 3 days, we began seeing cockroaches here and there, those little brown ones. And I'm like, no. I saw one and I had a cow, so I called the exterminator. They came and sprayed, and they were gone for about a week. And then we began seeing them again.
They are so hard to get rid of.
They're insidious. They are. And so they came and sprayed again. I remember I had them come 4 times. Finally, they realized there was a nest in the microwave that she had brought with her. And they told me, said, yeah, microwaves, electronics, TVs, VCRs, DVD players, those sort of things. Once you get them in your home, that's where they like to nest at, because the warm temperatures around the electronics are attracted to them, especially microwaves, because there's a food source and a heat source.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
we
gross.
threw the microwave away. It was so disgusting. Now, when I lived in Los Angeles, it was a whole different, had the same kind of experience with cockroaches. So I lived in Compton in South Central LA, and every building down there is decrepit from the time of the 50s, 60s,
Right.
Compton's just a really, really poor, kind of struggling area. And unfortunately, it was all I could afford while I was going to college. And I lived in a warehouse. It was a small warehouse about the size of the radio station. Not this room, about the size of this building. And it was just a big open space with columns and concrete floors, concrete walls, and it had a bathroom in one corner. And next to the bathroom was a little kitchen area. And the bathroom had a bedroom on top of it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
You're talking cockroaches on our live stream, and I'm trying not to just, oh my
We're
gosh,
talking
that's
about
so nasty.
The thing you don't clean as often as you should because it can lead to things like that.
And you were talking about the microwave and the nest of cockroaches in the back of it. Oh, Randy.
I'm
that's
telling
so
you,
gross.
microwave, any exterminator will tell you that's a magnet for cockroaches if you don't keep them clean because it's a food source and a heat source for them, for their nests.
Do you know how many people are going to hear this conversation and go and start just hyper cleaning their microwaves at this point?
Toothbrushes, disinfectant, bug spray, all of that. Or just throw it away and get a new one.
So what do you not clean as often as you should? For me, it's my microwave, and I'm going to go have to throw the whole thing away, and I think just get a new one.
Yeah, you're going to need to take off a little early and go do that,
if
right?
you don't mind, if that's okay.
Sure, I totally get it. Tell us what you don't clean as often as you should.
At 623-1025.
Here's Justin Moore.
On KIX 102.5.
I'm obsessing a little bit over how I say often.
What's wrong with often?
Well, most people just say often or often. Do they pronounce the T?
Often. I do.
Often. Okay, yeah. It's like February.
You know that... Don't do that. You know that feeling in your stomach where it's just like sitting right here at the top of your stomach? That's how I feel right now.
Well, that's how I feel about my baseboards and about my blinds and about my windowsills. I'm that way over everything.
Apparently.
So I go through phases where I have to clean. And I get very OCD about it.
Oh, gosh. I just got goosebumps.
So, yeah, when I was in L.A., I was telling you that I had there's that bathroom in the corner.
Right.
And the ceilings were super high. It was impossible to heat this place. So I had an electric blanket. It's the only way I could stay warm.
Oh, no.
So the bed, there was just a bed pallet, really. It was a mattress on the floor of that space. And there was a ladder you had to climb up to get up there to this loft area on top of the bathroom for the bed.
Yeah.
And it was just a place to sleep, and there was a kitchen area. It was really, I could park my motorcycle and everything inside the warehouse so I didn't have to leave it out on the street.
Right.
And, it didn't have a normal door. It had a sliding door that you had, like a garage door to get in. So, and that's all I could afford. So, and it never gets really, really cold in Los Angeles except for during the winter when they have the Santa Ana winds. And so electric blanket's about all you ever need to stay warm. Except I forgot and left it on one time, and I didn't come home for 2 days. And the palmetto cockroaches that they have in L.A. So here, about the biggest a cockroach will get is about an inch, maybe an inch and a half, super big. These get up to 3 inches.
No!
Great big things. Yeah.
Were they all over your bed?
They were. And I didn't know it until time to go to bed. And I pull back the blankets, and they're just crawling all over. And I'm like, ah! And so I couldn't go to sleep that night. I had to sleep standing up in the shower. So I know. And I tried so hard in the year and a half, almost 2 years that I was out there. Tried so hard to get rid of these things and could not. And I didn't have money to afford an exterminator, so I did bug bombs and home remedies and stuff and I reduced them for a while, but never eliminate them ever. You could not. And they are so resistant to everything out there. It's like they say, when all humanity destroys itself, the cockroaches will still be living.
Yes.
I believe that.
See, Tiffany says, after your story, I found the motivation to clean everything.
Yeah. I'm here to help,
that's
guys.
That's where I'm at too, Tiffany.
I'm just here to help.
Oh my gosh. That's just so unsettling.
But I was talking about how at my first wife, her family's house, which they were not clean people anyway, you could hear the cockroaches in the dark. In L.A., they were noisy. It wasn't that you could just hear them. They were noisy. You would hear when they'd start moving, and it would get louder. There were so many of them.
So
Look up palmetto
I don't want to
cockroach.
I know. I will absolutely not do that.
Well, we don't have them here. Thankfully,
Thank
we don't
goodness.
have palmetto roaches here. They, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, maybe California, those areas have them.
My second roommate in college brought cockroaches from home. And it didn't help that apparently her family never cleaned anything because she also never cleaned anything.
Yeah.
Like if she had a dirty bed sheet once and she crumpled it up and left it in the corner of the room. And it got to a point where like I couldn't even keep my food or anything in our dorm.
Yeah.
Because the cockroaches, obviously, if they're going to be on her side of the bed, they're going to migrate over to my side of the bed. It was ridiculous.
And there's some people who this is their comfort zone. Okay, they're used to this. And in fact, it feels more uncomfortable being super clean.
Yeah.
I'm not that way. My first wife was that way. It was one of the big contentious areas of our marriage was how messy she was and how hyper clean I was. We just could not get along on that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the type that would leave dishes in the sink until things begin to grow and move there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just would come unglued at this and could not handle it.
No. Not the more you know. I'm not the more you knowing on that one.
The less you know.
I want it to be the less I know at this point. Oh, man. Well, on that note.
The only thing that, and Gina is very clean. She's one of those that puts it up immediately. But she's not dusting clean. She will let dust accumulate.
Yeah.
And that drives me crazy. So I have the tendency rather, and I don't say, hey, you have left, this has gotten dusty. I just do it, and I don't want her to have to do it. So I would prefer to go behind her and just take care of it. So I have these regimens that I do for certain rooms, I'll get up early one day a week and do the bathroom.
Oh, my gosh. I feel so unsettled now.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. One to know.
What do you not clean as often as you should?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Cole Swindell.
On KIX 102.5. Oh. Welcome to Morning KIX, where we make you feel
We
gross.
give you the all-overs.
We give you the all over, the heebie-jeebies.
Hibba-jibbas.
Make you real glad you didn't eat breakfast.
Yeah, that time in L.A. was just such a miserable, miserable time. I was not comfortable, not just because of the living situation, but I was scared for my life most of the time. I was mugged 6 times in L.A. in less than 2 years.
I mean, you lived in Compton, for crying out loud. That's no joke.
The L.A. riots happened the day I left. So it was that whole time of civil unrest, of racial unrest. The Bloods and the Crips were at war constantly with one another. Plus, I was struggling. I mean, I could only afford to eat certain days of the week. It was a very, very hard time. And I was like, eventually I'll get through this college part and I'll be able to get a good job out here or something in production or in music of some sort. But and the only income I had was working as an assistant at the college, and a vast majority of that had to go back to my tuition fees.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you don't clean the cast iron, but everything else.
Yeah, it was a miserable, miserable time. I dust my closet.
Your
I go
closet?
in. So my closet has a caddy, a built-in. So it has drawers and a shoe cubby holes and everything all built in. And I'll go in and dust those and clean all that stuff out. And I have to have my clothing organized by color and type.
Really?
So yeah, it gets into freakish levels, not healthy.
Yeah.
So you can take these things too far, and I oftentimes do. I mean, I've been known to pull the baseboard loose off the wall and clean behind it. That's when I get into my freakish ones, or pull out the cabinetry and all the, like the entertainment center behind it underneath and all that stuff, if I can get to it.
Yeah.
And I have a method that I do when I clean. I pick a wall. We start at the top. and work my way down through that entire wall. Then move clockwise through the room.
Do you scrub the walls?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
If you have any kind of texture on the walls, you have to do that. Little bit of PTSD from all of those years, yeah, and OCD definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it becomes very compulsive. If I've not done some part of it, it'll drive me nuts. I can't leave that. I have a tower fan that I sleep next to. I've learned how to disassemble that entire thing and go through and clean it. It's a little...
Can't you just vacuum it?
Yes, but that doesn't get everything.
3 seconds.
It needs it right now. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 820.
Sunshine with highs nearing 60 this afternoon. It's 40 in Joplin.
So if you've got a little bit of OCD, you really need to join our live video because we're going through all the fastidious, obsessive ways that some of us clean things and some of the things that we've seen that cause us to be this way.
Well, because we're talking about the thing that you don't clean as often as you should. And apparently Randy cleans everything all the time.
Twice with bleach. With bleach. So tell us, what is the crazy thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
I don't change my pillows as often as I should.
Same.
I clean my pillowcases.
Right.
But you know how much bacteria your pillows have? And
Yeah.
I just hate spending the money on new pillows. And once you wash them, they're crap.
Here's the thing with me and pillows. If I don't change them out like every 3 months, they turn flat as a pancake and I can't sleep on them anymore.
I understand that.
And I need my beauty rest. I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah, lots more.
But I didn't say lots more. I think, you know.
Because your head's just so bloated that you're weighing them all down? Or what's going on here?
I have two. A base one that I can't sleep on the top. And trust me, if it's not exactly right, I notice. I'm like the princess and the pea.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So one of those, when I sleep on my belly, I have to turn it sideways and put it under me for support. And that flattens the thing flatter than a pancake, of course. So
You're so sensitive, Randy. Who would have known?
Hypersensitive, Randy.
What's the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
With Kung Fu grip. Hi there, Morning KIX.
I say the one thing that you don't clean as often as you should is your belly button.
You know what? It's often overlooked.
Yeah.
But that is a collection area for germs and general nastiness.
Yeah, I see people all the time walking around with their shirts off and then their belly buttons are nasty and dirty, you know?
So what should you use to clean a belly button? Pipe cleaner?
A pipe cleaner?
Toilet brush?
I'm not sure, just a
Drano?
rag, I guess.
Maybe some Drano poured down in there. Let it set for a little while.
Yeah.
Rinse it out with the water hose.
I mean, frankly, if you can fit an entire toilet wand in your belly button, you may want to reassess what you're doing there.
You might see a doctor about that.
What's the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
It's definitely my car, the inside of my car.
Okay, let's look at the back seat for a second. Is there any room to sit on the seat?
Yes.
So it's not that dirty. What's dirty about it?
I have leaves in the front seat. It's something about going to the car wash and pulling out all the floor mats and moving the seats and having a vacuum under there. I hate doing it.
That's too much work. Nobody's got time for that.
Yeah, and I have 4 kids, and they always leave all their crap in my car.
Here's the problem. You need to have those 4 kids cleaning your car. Yes.
I agree 100%.
So,
what is the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
my very first job ever was carrying groceries out, and I will attest to the fact that there are some insides of vehicles that I experienced putting groceries in people's cars was the nastiest thing. I would be like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. It was so horrible.
It can't be any worse than the cockroach nest in the microwave, Randy.
No.
I feel like that is the thing I'm never going to get out of my mind.
I feel like
Thank
there
you for
were
that.
probably cockroaches in those cars.
Oh,
Tell us the
gross.
thing you don't clean as often as you probably should.
623-1025 to text or call.
Or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
Okay, so.
Okay, was I?
Apparently.
Hold on. I think I was in
Memphis, maybe?
Memphis.
Maybe. Let's fix this.
Hold on. Am I in any of them?
No, I don't think so. Here. Say the closet.
The closet?
That's what she said, Jen. Do that. It'd be like a treasure hunt if you went through that.
It'd be like a treasure hunt if you went through that.
Some of these calls don't have Jen on them, so we're fixing that.
I mean, the only time I was gone was this time last year is when I was in Memphis. Yeah, so my Tiffany.
But it's such a good feeling, though, when you get everything done and you know it's done. You know it's clean.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I am worthwhile. I am accomplished. I have done it.
My windows on my house.
I don't think I've ever cleaned the windows on my house.
That is true. I don't think I have ever cleaned the windows on my house.
For shame. I haven't either. The external. Now, I take that back. I have. Every spring I clean. Well, what I do is I have a sprayer bottle that has a mixture of bleach and water in it.
Yeah.
And I go around in the spring as soon as it begins to get warm. It's one of my yay summer here is here rituals.
Mm-hmm.
Is I go around and I spray all the concrete with this mixture and all the windows and the windowsills. They're all vinyl and everything anyway. And I spray everything that I know is safe to spray with that. Let it set for about 15 minutes. And I come along with a pressure washer and rinse it off. And that cleans everything.
Yeah.
If you don't want moldy curtains, you got to clean those windows.
Yep.
Moldy curtains, nasty. Why would we have given you a new topic, though, while I was in Memphis?
My dog. I tell you, mine gets stinking so bad. It's not an option. If we want to continue breathing, we have to give that thing a bath. Bella has the smelliest feet. I've never had a dog with smelly feet. and it's like it's not like the cheesy human foot odor. It's like it's stinky, it smells like stinky feet, but not the cheesy smell, not the sour smell, the other one.
The Frito-y smell?
Yeah, Frito. Perfect.
Uh-huh.
Very strong Frito-y smell.
Why
I'm
does
like,
she smell so Frito-y?
I don't know. I guess, dogs don't sweat except through the soles of their feet.
What are
and
you
their
feeding
nose.
your dog?
I have never seen an animal with worse odor than our dog has. Okay, that's it for that one.
How about my whole house? I'm not very good at house.
You know what you need to do? You need to just take a little bit at a time. Say, okay, today I'm going to clean this room. Next week I'll get that room. And then the one after that. By the time you get done, it'll be time to go around to the other one. That way you've got an ongoing cycle of clean going.
Sounds like Randy just offered to do it for you.
Here, do this. By the time you get done, it'll be time to go around to the other one. That way you've got an ongoing cycle of clean going on. Okay?
And by the time you get done, it'll be time for the other one. So you've got like this ongoing cycle of clean going on.
And by the time you get done, it'll be time for the...
Yeah, but I go into a room.
If I had a nickel for every time I went into a room with good intentions.
You can keep it. That's funny.
The walls and the pictures on the wall.
Why do you have to clean the wall? What are you throwing at your wall? Why do you have to clean the wall? What? Here, why do you have to clean the wall?
Why do you have to clean the walls?
I think it cut off your ass. Do it again real quickly.
Why do you have to clean up the walls? I clean my walls too, though.
Clean up the wall. What are you throwing at your wall?
Kids, dogs.
You shouldn't throw your kids and your dogs at the wall, Dorinda.
The ceiling fans.
The ceiling fans. It's like we're slinging dust and dirt around the room every time we turn them on. Want to do that, the last part? It's like we're slinging dust and dirt around the room every time we turn them on.
It's like we're slinging dust and dirt around the room every time we turn them on. I hung on to that S. Slinging.
Fans.
It's like we're slinging dust and dirt around the room every time we turn them on.
Oh, boy. Here's another
The ceiling fans.
The ceiling fan. You're not the only one that said this. It's understandable that we don't... Taking that out. It's understandable that we don't think of it as often, but... Here, you do the ceiling fan this time. The ceiling... It's Okay, cut that off. The ceiling fan.
The ceiling fans.
Oh my gosh. Forgot how to work the working. It's understandable that when you get up there and you see what looks like a carpet on the top of the plate, every time you turn it on, you're slinging dirt all over the room. Okay, maybe take that off since I already did it once. That's it.
Okay. It's kind of a gross topic.
It's one of those that gives everybody goes, except I'm sure there's some people out there like, what's the big deal? Laundry's another thing. I cannot stand laundry piles. We have a hamper in the laundry room, and even that, after a little while, I've got a very, very, very sensitive olfactory nerve. So when I walk in the house and our front door, there's the garage door and then the laundry room right there at the front door. So when I walk in, we got to do the laundry. You know, I can. It is sometimes handy, like when we were training Bella. She was not potty trained when we got her. So I could walk in the house and know instantly if she had had an accident.
Yeah.
Of any kind. That plus she would be over in the corner going, I'm sorry.
It reminds me of the, what was the show that used to do the stupid human tricks? That's what that makes me think of.
David Letterman?
Yeah, you have a stupid human trick. You can
smell
smell
that's
all
the
the
topic we have.
Oh, is it?
I can smell really, really well. The house that we had in Dora, Missouri was an earth home. And it was built into the side of a big hillside cliff bluff-like thing overlooking this big valley. And the thing is, squirrels used to love to get into the walls, and they get stuck down in between the framing in the walls and could not get out. They'd fall down into there and could not get back out. So for about 3 or 4 days, you would hear them in there trying to sleep, and that's in there digging, trying to get out and can't. And there's no way to get to them unless you disassemble your walls. So you just have to wait, and then they die. And then you smell.
Oh, no.
And it lasts and lasts and lasts. And I'd be like, it's right here.
I take it back. I don't want to do this topic today. Let's do something else. Let's have a coffee topic. I like coffee.
Be a nice topic. How dirty is your coffee maker?
No.
Vinegar.
Oh, God.
Vinegar through the machine every week.
Oh. You need to start a cleaning service, as particular as you are.
Well, I've had a couple of cleaning services that I've had to fire because they just weren't clean enough for me. We had one, bless her heart, and she moved to Arkansas, and I hated when she left because she was so good.
Yeah.
And she had a crew of about 6 girls, and they would come in and work, and it would still take them about 4 hours to get because the first 2 times they came, I was there and walked through them with every single thing I wanted. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know, what do you not clean as often as you should?
623-1025 to text or tell us, but clean your phone first.
You can tell us on Facebook, too.
Here's Zach Brown Band.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. I will tell you this. We don't have to clean hardly ever since we got the D-Bot. That was #1. And the Dysons. We have 2 Dyson air purifiers. They're stupid expensive, okay? They were tax write-offs for my business. So I got those and the Dysons, and they're on schedules where they run at different times, but they're also automatic. So my wife, when she goes into the bathroom, fixes her hair and sprays, the one in our bedroom goes nuts. It just goes into full blast mode. It can detect when there are impurities in the air like that. I can spray cologne. It goes off. Those things clean probably 90% of the dirt out of our air. And then there's also a certain amount of accumulation of dirt within your carpets.
Sure.
And running the D-Bot every single day keeps that from. So a lot of your dust comes from people walking across the carpet. It stirs that stuff up into the air. It settles into the air, settles on stuff. So by getting those 2 things pretty much eliminated, once a month we can dust. Or we could probably go even longer than that, but once a month is what I do.
Yeah. I really wanted to get one of those air purifiers, just with the dogs always bringing, dragging stuff around and shedding
Absolutely.
and things. I
The
feel like it would just make sense.
They are expensive, and then once you have them, about once every 14 months, you have to replace the filters.
Which is probably also super
They're
expensive.
about $65 for the filters.
Yeah.
And they have knockoff filters, but I've looked into those, and they're garbage. They don't work. So
Too bad.
You want to buy the brand filter for those.
Mm-hmm.
But they do eliminate a lot of your cleaning.
Yeah.
I don't know that they work so well on allergens and stuff. We have two different ones. We've got one that's in the recording studio because in there I need it to be dust-free.
Right.
It's got a built-in heater in it. So you can actually heat your space with that. And it's got a remote control and it's on Wi-Fi. I've got a Bluetooth. There's an app that I have where I can control it. Stupid. I mean, why do you need that? But I do have it on a schedule. Like it kicks off about an hour before I get home during the day. Where did it go?
You lost it?
I know it's in here. I was just looking at it the other day. There it is. It's called My Dyson.
My Dyson, not yours.
So within this app, it shows the filter.
Ooh, that's cool. The filter, the air quality. Hold on, we got 9 seconds. Uh-oh.
That's not.
5 seconds.
And it tells your air quality scale. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:36.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 39 in Joplin.
And we've been talking about the thing that you don't clean as often as you probably should.
Let's face it, everyone's got at least one thing.
So what is the thing you don't clean as often as you should?
The ceiling fans.
The ceiling fans.
It's like we're slinging dust and dirt around the room every time we turn them on.
Yep.
I mean, you think about it. Every time that thing comes on, it's slinging whatever is accumulated.
Whatever's up there is just going flying. Yep.
What's the thing you don't clean as often as you should?
The closet.
The closet?
Yeah, piled up with stuff.
I bet there's stuff in your closet that you don't even know you own.
Yes, there is.
It'd be like a treasure hunt if you went through that.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, look, shoes I didn't know I had. What's the thing that you don't clean as often as you should?
The walls and the pictures on the wall.
Why do you have to clean up the walls?
What are you throwing at your walls?
You know, kids, dogs. You never
Shouldn't
know.
throw your kids and your dogs at the walls, Dorinda.
You're so funny.
She didn't know that. She didn't realize.
What do you not clean as often as you should?
Text or tell us at 623-1025.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
1 minute break. So it has the air quality scale that it shows, the indoor temperature, the relative humidity. It shows the particulate matter that is in your air and where you're at. And it has a PM10 scale, which is the microscopic particles smaller than 10 microns that are in your air.
That's insane.
And also the volatile organic
Morning, Lisa.
compounds. So like cooking, burning fuel, perfume, and cleaning products. And then it tells the nitrogen dioxide and oxidizing gases, potentially harmful gases. And it cleans all this out of the air.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if it gets to a certain level, there's an alarm. So it works as a smoke, carbon dioxide alarm too.
Megan says, I bet his phone can clean his ears, have asked. When was the last time you cleaned your phone?
I do probably every day because it's a flip phone.
More than just like wiping it?
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But about probably once a week, I obsessively go through and clean it down. But it's so scratched and beat up anyway, it doesn't matter. Let me see if I can get that to connect. I don't know why it's not. Probably because I'm not on the same Wi-Fi network as it, yeah. But the one in our bedroom doesn't have all these bells and whistles. It's just, you can build a schedule on it. It's got a remote, and it's on auto mode, where if it detects something in the air, it kicks on.
Mm-hmm.
But for the most part, it just stays there off. That filter lasts a lot longer than the one on the schedule.
Yeah.
That'll give us 4 at this next break.
Okay.
No, my phone doesn't clean my ears.
A lot of people are saying ceiling fans on Facebook.
Yeah, that's easily forgotten because out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
Know? Another thing I like to do every so often is I assign myself a lights day to go around and clean all my lights that are flown from the ceiling, and clean all of the glass panels on those if they have them, or in the bathrooms, which I need to do right now because there are 2 spiders, and I assume they're dead, but I can see them in the bowl over the light in the bathroom, the ceiling light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they get down in there, and they'll live for like 2 weeks. I don't know how this is possible. I mean, because they're not getting water or food while they're in there.
Right.
But they'll be in there still moving around. That's the one thing. We don't have roaches or anything like that at my house. No way, no how. Spiders. We deal with spiders ongoing. And so it's a habit that we have to shake our shoes out and shake out our towels before we use them.
Really? Every time?
Every single time.
Wow.
I can't tell you the number of times I had, in building this habit, forget to do that and be drying off and a brown recluse go running over me, right out of the shower. So you'd have that happen a couple of times and you'll get to where you shake your towel out regularly.
When I was in college, I grabbed a shirt out of the drawer and started getting dressed, and I reached my arm through the sleeve and I felt something on my fingers, and so I closed my fingers around it. I thought it was like a snag in the shirt or threads or something. So I grabbed it with my fingers, pulled my hand out, looked to see what it was. Oh no, it was a spider. Still alive. Just
awesome.
Looking like, oh, it was so gross, just wiggling around in my hand.
Well, they're just it's part of this area. And I've lived in a lot of areas. Nowhere did I deal with spiders like I did in the 4 states. It's insane.
My dad's got a lot of them at his house in Wichita, though.
The amount of spiders we have here. Well, when they pulled back that one bush pre-tornado, but we'd had so many and the exterminators kept trying to find them, where they're coming from. And they pulled back one of the bushes that we had next to the house, and there were probably 20, 30,000 brown recluse in there just crawling all over in a space about this big.
How do they even get into the house,
carpet clusters. Well, there's cracks everywhere in your house. I mean, most houses are even designed with certain air paths so that there can be fresh air coming into your house. When you're building a roof on the house, there's actually spaces built into the roof to allow air and stuff to circulate. You can tell, though, if you want to tell how well sealed your house is, go open your back door and then go open your front door and see if it slams the back door shut.
Mm-hmm.
If that happens, you've got a pretty good vacuum in your house. But there has to be an air circulation going on, replacing your air in your house. So your house is not sealed, a sealed containment area.
I guess I always just assumed that it was.
Can't be, or you'd die. You'd breathe all the oxygen up eventually.
That's a good point that I had not considered.
Yeah, the house we had in Dora, and especially since our yard backed up to a national forest, we were always dealing with critters.
Mm-hmm.
Always. From possums and raccoons sleeping with the cat out in her house to squirrels and mice in the walls and snakes. Crazy.
Instead of a fox in the hen house, there's a coon in the cat house.
Well, and that one cat, Porkins, she killed a possum.
Porkins got the possum.
She was a little bit of a terror to all the animals in the neighborhood. The dogs that our neighbors had, big black labs dogs, and they were scared to death of that cat. They'd see her and just take off running because she would tear them up.
Yeah.
She's the one that killed the rattlesnake and got bit on the head while fighting it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and lived through it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know when we first moved here in Joplin, too. So I was taking some clothes to give away, and they go through your clothing, when you donate it.
Yeah.
And they did and discovered that there was mouse feces in somewhere. And I'm like, what? I never, ever saw a mouse or anything, but let me tell you, we put poison and traps out like crazy for the next few months. Plus,
We're not playing with that one.
the cat we had would have let them probably crawl all over it. Aslan was useless in that regard. I noticed that the logo is now behind.
Which I think that's fine because we've got our logo on the other side.
Oh, it's media's why.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, man. Yeah, we couldn't get it to come up this morning. Well, probably what might be at fault here. So every day I go in and I delete the messages that we have accumulated, refresh it. But yesterday I went in and we were in a big hurry and I clicked here and deleted selected, which looks identical to the messages. But you see what I'm deleting, don't you? Yeah. So I went in, the way I fixed it was I started looking around and I saw these backups. And I loaded that one, the one from 9:15. But I wonder if in something in that I screwed up.
That is interesting. By the way, you can always make a backup anytime you
Okay.
want if you just want to be safe.
I didn't even know it existed till yesterday, and I found it, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe.
I don't think it affected the live stream part, though, because it's a separate component.
That's what I would have thought. But that's the only variable.
I'm sure that had an effect on something.
I told everyone today, I was like, I'm sorry if you are a member that's been with us since September 15th, but you probably,
whoops.
You will have to recreate your account. Oh, hold on just a second. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Hardy on KIX.
Well, I've never done that yet, so I'll watch for it now. But
So we're actually partnering with a software engineer for an upcoming project. And we're going to be using this same back-end Pocket Base.
Yeah.
We're going to be using it for all these software programs that we do for clients. And as we learn from those projects, we can reuse that code and do things more than just live chat.
that's awesome.
So I had shown you that tutorial that showed me how to do this live chat.
No, I never got to see that.
Oh, I thought I sent you this. It was this YouTube video, and it was.
Oh, yeah, back when
he
we
sent it
first
to us,
started looking
yes.
at it. I remember that.
All that code
Yeah.
on that YouTube, I must have watched that video 100 times.
Cool.
And it showed every part and component to make this live chat, but we were able to customize it and make it our own. Moving forward, though, we're partnering with a software engineer team to help us do more things like this. And the more projects we do, the better we're going to get.
Sure.
And the more things we can do.
Well, you were talking about like games on our website and stuff. Like, I'm also curious to see.
This stuff, we're not, like, our team isn't able to do that stuff yet, but this platform is what we would build that on. As we grow.
I'm interested to see too analytics from our website for the past couple of months because we've been doing this thing as compared to like say July, but we've been doing a campaign of Easter eggs. I don't know if you've heard about that. We've been hiding hints for the secret sound, and people have been just going and pouring through every single page of the website, and in doing so, we're training them of what's available on the website.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, and that whole idea was to get them acclimated to using the website, of knowing what all's available for them on there. And I think I'm interested to see, would love to see what kind of results.
I can't even get the website to load at this point.
Really?
Oh, just kidding. It just took me like 10 years. That was a very, very slow load.
/admin?
We're going in 20 seconds.
Oh, cool. Well,
So this is just in the last 7 days, or 5 days, but you can change this to.
Hold on. We got to go. 5 seconds.
okay, hold on. Let me get through this. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen, 8:49.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 50s this afternoon. It's 39 in Joplin.
Got the Morning Kicks takeover starting in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you.
But we've been talking today about the thing that you don't clean as often as you know you should.
It doesn't necessarily need to be something on you as a person. It could be something in your home or your car, your desk, what have you.
Probably prefer it wasn't on you, just because there's people still eating breakfast.
So what's the thing you don't clean as often as you should?
The ceiling fans.
The ceiling fans.
It's understandable that we don't think of it as often, but when you get up there and you see what looks like a carpet on the top of the blades.
Yes.
You know what they say, out of sight, out of mind, right?
Exactly, every time. What do you not clean as often as you should?
How about my whole house? I'm not very good at housekeeping.
You know what you need to do? You need to just take a little bit at a time. Say, okay, today I'm going to clean this room. Next week I'll get that room. And then the one after that.
And by the time you get done, it'll be time for the other one. So you've got like this ongoing cycle of clean going on.
Yeah, but I go into a room with good intentions and then I get distracted.
If I had a nickel for every time I went into a room with good intentions, I'd have a lot of nickels.
What do you not clean as often as you should?
My dog.
I tell you, mine gets to stinking so bad, it's not an option. If we want to continue breathing, we have to give that thing a bath.
Right.
I have never seen an animal with worse odor than our dog has.
Mine too.
Foot odor. Like the Fritos foot odor. I don't know why this is a thing with my dog.
I always assumed it was just like the bad breath or they were rolling around in something outside. I never would have thought of Frito's foot odor for a dog.
For a dog.
Yeah.
Maybe get some odor eaters or something to put on it.
Gold Bond.
What is the thing you don't clean as often as you should?
My windows on my house.
I don't think I have ever cleaned the windows on my house.
For shame.
Well, I do sometimes because we live in a mobile home. They get condensation, and then they make the curtains get moldy. So I have to wash them occasionally to keep that from happening.
If you don't want moldy curtains, you got to clean those windows.
Yep.
So text us what you don't clean as often as you should.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
We've got the Morning Kicks takeover starting in just 4 minutes.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. My brain shut off there for a second.
What is bounce rate?
So that's like how long people stay at the website.
Last 30 days. So this is before we had a hint up. We went for like 2 weeks with no hint. And then we're up to 2,000. I'm wondering last month. We did a couple of hints. Yep. Wait, that's October. So if we look at last 365 days. Wow. Okay, yeah. Almost doubled from back in April. Of course, when did we launch this site? Yeah, was it this summer? Wasn't it? It's been longer than that, hasn't it? We had a big drop in July. But yeah, we're up to like, oh my gosh, 7,500 visitors in September. 22,000 views. On the phone, yeah. What browser they're using. Mm-hmm. I could see you could build an event for, like, say, the hint that we had. Maybe there's a secondary page even. They click on it, and it goes, congratulations, you just found the hint. Now don't forget to listen for your chance to play and win at 7, 11, and 420. Yeah.
Cool. So there's a lot of things you can do with it.
Well, this is our biggest jackpot. It's the last one, the biggest one, and we've let this hint ride for about a week, but we're getting ready to add another one. If nobody guesses this weekend, that will give them the answer. So it won't be there long, but I expect we'll see a lot of traffic hit this weekend.
So what's the number one thing that they're going to?
Chrome. Phone, Chrome. Wow.
What's the difference between page one, these two pages? Sometimes the software.
Or is that just based on the referral?
That could be the old website's homepage. I'm not 100% sure.
Because we are on 365 days, yeah. So it could still be showing analytics for the old page.
And then you also have your.
If that's the case, look at this.
I've seen that before on other readings too, where it has two homepages for some reason.
Mhm.
I'm not really 100% sure why it does that. But your live page also gets a lot of traffic by the same time.
Yeah.
And then it shows your rack thing all the way back from 2022.
Wow.
For some reason. Now maybe he's got a link on his website taking people there.
It may be combining from all the stations. That's why. Yeah. I'm.
Remember, this is from last year too. So if you click on that,
Uh-huh.
it'll pull you in to see like when that was so popular. So yeah, so that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So that was the old website. So that may have been the old website.
Yeah. I'm curious too. I noticed like the blog page isn't showing up on those on the pages. But I'm hoping that we'll see more of that after this campaign of driving people to explore the entire website.
And if you click here, this is only the first 10.
Yeah.
And then you can see, moving forward, you can see more of the stuff. And like you were saying, this is a lot of the old site. Now these, so those are old blog links.
Yeah. You're ahead of me. There it is. So that I'm hoping will change after this, though. A lot of it, I think, is because these are new features that we haven't had, or they weren't aware of it, or there's not been enough top-of-mind awareness created around some of these services. So we're going to do a blog marketing campaign that we're going to run that's more of a generic, ongoing time. So it'll be over a long period of time, the same
you need
message.
to go to your doctor's appointment.
Oh, I do.
Randy, you gotta go.
I got to go. That's all right. I'm glad you remembered that. We haven't done promo either.
That's fine. We'll do it when you get back. Go.
I'm probably not going to be.
Randy, your appointment starts in 3 minutes.
All
You gotta
right.
go.
They're right across
Sorry,
the street.
Jason.
If we record it, can you put it in?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, guys. Let's go around.
Oh my gosh, we're still on live stream. Hi, guys. Bye.